Live from Hargrove Controls and Automation in downtown Mobile, this is Mardi Gras 2022.
Good evening, everybody. We are ready for some action down here on the parade route tonight from the beautiful Hargrove Automation and Control balcony with owner of LaShe's. I'm Darwin Singleton of NBC 15 Today.
And I'm Heather Healy with Gulf Coast Today on NBC 15. We are so excited to have you guys. It is Tuesday, in case you didn't know.
That's right, and we are 1 week away from Fat Tuesday.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is that your favorite day of the year?
Well, you know, it is.
Mr.
It's
Mardi
one of
Gras?
the fun things. I mean, I can't really pick any particular day during carnival season. That's my favorite. But carnival season is my favorite time of the year.
It is.
Yeah, it's just such a joy to see everybody having a good time. And one thing about Mardi Gras is you don't see some people for all year, and then all of a sudden you're together and you're having a great time, and it's just a great reunion. This year especially, since last year, we weren't able to do it. So I don't really have a favorite part of Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras is my favorite time of the year.
As I'm standing here with Mr. Mardi Gras himself.
Was that answer sufficient?
Sure.
It was long.
No, it was.
To make a short story long.
It was a great answer. It has been so fun from last week to this week getting to do this with you. And I know I said this to you last night, but I couldn't have asked for a better partner to do this with because you know all this and you've gone through all this and this is your favorite.
Gone through all this.
Yeah.
Almost sounds like endurance.
Well,
You're right. No, after you've been associated with these groups for so long and they grow along with your knowledge because every year they add, and then you're right here, so you do accumulate a lot of knowledge. So yeah, I guess after being around Mardi Gras for 30 years, yeah.
I mean, you know a thing or two.
A little bit, yeah. I better retain something.
And to be on this balcony,
Wow.
I mean, we cannot be any more grateful or excited. We have the best seat in the house from Hargrove.
Well, Hargrove Automation and Controls they're in this building across from Government Plaza, and it has this incredibly long balcony that takes about 2 or 3 days to get to the other end.
Yeah.
It's that long, and it's just in a perfect spot.
It really is.
And they're so generous to give us. They give us a conference room to work out of as well, and because we have to plan everything and
have
it's
our
just
meetings.
and our eatings, because we have someone on our staff here, Kristen, that makes some amazing meals for us.
Yes.
So we don't have to leave.
But you know what? Fun fact: she doesn't cook all year, except this is the only time that she cooks.
Somebody at home's missing out.
I know it, but you know what? She does such a great job.
She does, yeah.
And I mean, the meals have been great so far.
My Instapot. That's I tell you what, she swears by it now. So, but now this balcony and this company. Now, just a little quick refresher of what they do, and you can see our balcony now with all the lights that our crews put up, and we've got an amazing crew. But I tell you, this company is known worldwide. Maybe not by everybody in the world, but by the people who make the things we use every day, because they actually help design and create the systems that factories use to produce what they do every day.
Absolutely incredible, all across the country as well.
And they do it right here in Mobile.
Right here in Mobile. And again, we can't be any more grateful to be part of this balcony, be on this every single night. And we're protected by netting tonight once again.
Yeah, the Order of LaShe's, they have. Now, I will say this. They've got some ladies on there that can throw. So we are really glad to have this netting, and it actually stopped some beads, I believe, with the Incas the other night. No, it didn't. The Incas, we didn't have it for the Incas. Last night. Yeah. It stopped some beads, but the footballs go right through it.
It goes right through, but that's okay. I can handle that.
Right.
Let's take a look at some of our next parades that we have. Let's have some full screens up. Now tomorrow it's going to be Mystic Striper, or the 24th actually, which is your birthday on Thursday. Excuse me.
Tomorrow is a rain day.
It is
the
a rain
23rd,
day, so we kind of have the
we don't have anybody that had to cancel because of rain. So it's a free day tomorrow for all of the city workers and the police department and the crews to take a little relaxation and kind of catch up. Yeah, but on the 24th, the Mystic Stripers, and then the 25th. The strong arms of the crew of Columbus. That net will come in handy both tomorrow night and Thursday night and Friday night. Then the Mystics of Time, you and who's going to be with you, Ashley?
I believe it's Ashley Knight.
Our breaking news reporter from NBC 15 Today. She's going to be with you on this balcony for that parade. I will not be here.
And then the 28th, we've got the Infant Mystics Order of Doves, and then March 1st, Fat Tuesday, and we have the Mammoth Parade. You can catch all our parades on our YouTube channel. It's also on UTV44, and then you can also watch NBC15.com/watch.
That's right, and they are on the YouTube channel, which is really cool. But you go to YouTube and just search UTV44 Mardi Gras. That's
and
what
it's
I do.
all there.
All right. Okay. We have got a guest with us, and we love to talk about Hargrove because you guys are such great benefactors. And you are one of the folks that's really in charge of, I'm trying to get my notes here, Mickey Kahn. You are the folk in charge of the Hargrove Foundation, which we've had guests all week long, or last week, who've been up here saying thank you, Hargrove, for helping us do the things that we do, nonprofits. So we're glad to have you with us tonight.
Well, thank you. I appreciate being here.
Now, are you originally from Mobile?
I am not. I'm from Michigan.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Where in Michigan?
Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Ooh, it's getting
Western
cold
Michigan.
up there
Yeah.
right
Oh, yes.
now. I've been watching the
Oh,
weather,
yes.
and there's a
Yes.
system that's
Yeah.
really. Aren't you
Yes.
glad to be here today?
I am
Yeah.
very glad to be down here.
So, did you know much about Mardi Gras when you came here?
I knew there was a Mardi Gras, but I didn't know anything about how you celebrate it or anything.
See, that's what I'm experiencing this year. So you were in my shoes a few years ago. There we go.
So, but one of the things that we take a joy in doing here every year when we're on the balcony is talking about the agencies that you help. Now, talk about the Hargrove Foundation, what it does and how it works.
So we're the charitable link of the Hargrove family of companies, and we are a 501c3, and we donate money to other 501c3s. And so we encourage people that, particularly our teammates, to apply to request a grant. And we like to support our teammates in their charitable efforts.
Yeah.
But actually, if you go to the hargrovefoundation.org website, anyone can request a grant. If it's a good cause, it's certainly considered. We can't help everyone, but we like to help everybody that we can.
And I think your staff, a lot of people are local, they're from different walks of life, and so they bring to the table with them a lot of variety, I would think.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
can you drop some names of some of the companies or agencies that you've helped in the past? Would that be okay?
Gosh.
I put you on the spot.
Big Brothers Big Sisters
Yeah.
is one that we're very involved
We
with.
had them on this week.
The Prodigy Pantries.
Yes.
A lot of the food pantries.
Great
and-
organization.
Yeah, and we also support education, so we do some scholarships.
Oh, wonderful.
We're working with Bishop State right now, trying to get one established there for a designer scholarship. And
Now, would these be people that you would like to hire
of
back
course.
into
It's
Hargrove? It
not a
nurtures?
requirement to become
No.
a recipient, but we have a very active intern program that we support during the summer, and so we like to get our local students involved.
Yeah.
And not just in Mobile, but in all of our office locations.
Now, I have to ask, you have said being part of a team, helping your teammates. I love that. What is it like being part of this team with Hargrove? What is it like being a teammate? What's your favorite part about it?
Well, I think our commitment to our communities that we live and work in, and our commitment to support our clients. Whenever we start a project, we try to create a one-team atmosphere so that not only our team, but our clients' team, our contractor teams, everybody is working together for one goal.
One thing that you guys have done, you could take this company and move it anywhere in the country or the world for that matter, but you chose to stay here. Hargrove has actually this building we're in and a couple more buildings downtown. They saw potential, they embraced them, they renovated them, they made them show places in the community, and they have really invested in Mobile. And that's huge. They're not here because they have to be. They're here because they want to be.
That's right.
And we really appreciate Hargrove for doing that. So thank you once again for letting us use your house and your front porch
That's the best way to put
to
it.
watch the parade, and for all of our viewers to watch
Well,
the
I
parade.
hope you enjoy the parade tonight.
And
Thank
we
you.
will, and you too.
Thank
All
you so
right.
very much. We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Okay,
I'll
thank you
take
very
that.
much. That is Nikki Kahn. She is with Hargrove Foundation, and she is a delightful lady. We enjoyed talking to her before we got started. All right, so we are about to get started on the Order of LaShe's. We're going to take a little break and let you learn a little bit more about Hargrove, because they are a hometown team, a hometown company, and they really are one of the reasons that Mobile is such a great city. We'll be right back with the Order of LaShe's as Mardi Gras 2022 continues on UTV44.
At Hargrove, we recognize that the right people make all the difference. We're dedicated to safely executing projects within the manufacturing, energy production, and process industries. What we build best are relationships. Not only do we work together as one team in engineering, controls and automation, technical services, and construction, we also work to build the communities in which we live and work. The right people, in the right place, at the right time, starts here. For more information about Hargrove, visit hargrove-epc.com.
All right, we are getting ready for the parade in just a few minutes. The LaShe's are going to be entering our screen here, and we hope you'll be joining us. I understand we're having a little trouble streaming. Some of you may have been trying to watch our streaming. We do believe we're on Facebook right now, but so we apologize for our streaming issues. We're trying to figure out what is wrong. But in the meantime, you can watch it right here, and we'll be posting it if I guess if you're not watching us on the stream, but we can't really talk to you.
That's very true.
But we are trying. Sometimes technical issues are just a little beyond what we can immediately do at the moment. So we are checking on that. We're resolving that right now. We're trying to. But in the meantime, if you're watching us, you have already found us on UTV44 or our NBC15 Facebook page, and we are delighted to have you here. We'll try to get that streaming issue fixed as soon as we can. All right, the Order of LaShe's tonight. This is a group of women who have been doing this. This started in 1989, I believe.
You're correct.
Yeah, with 50 young ladies who said, we are going to create one of Mobile's premier women's organizations. And now they are about 450 strong. About 350 of them will be parading tonight. So that gives you an idea of how big this organization is. It is a crowd favorite, and we're looking forward to it.
It is, and this year is a big one for them because this is the Society's 30th year of parading. 30 years.
30 years. I remember when I first got here back in '87.
Yeah.
I don't think they were here yet. They started a couple years later, and I've watched them grow so strong over the years. They've just really taken off. They have some very active members who are personalities in their own right, and they are quite the family. So they've really, and the time that I've been here in Mobile, which now is about 33 years, I've watched them grow, and it's just so cool to see a group blossom like that and then just become a mainstay in Mardi Gras, and they are. So we're going to have some fun with them tonight because we got a really good theme if you like rock and roll.
Yes, it is LaShe's live in concert. Graham Marshall is very, very cool. Carrie Benson, and she formed Dance Without Limits, that organization that we talked about last night, in an effort to provide professional dance instruction to all special needs individuals regardless of their disability.
That's right. The Order of Venus last night, and if you had a chance to watch the parade last night, the Order of Venus has a float dedicated to Dance Without Limits. Yeah, and so tonight, one of the people the person that sponsored that and started it is the person that's being honored by the LaShe's, and rightly so.
Yes.
Now, the LaShe's love New York City. They have a girl, I believe, in a champagne glass. I believe is the one of the floats. And, oh, wait a minute. Can I say something there? See that moon pie down there? That is a moon pie.
That is my guy right there.
These folks have been in this spot as long as we've been doing this. There's usually a banana moon pie, and there's usually a chocolate moon pie. Well, you see the chocolate one there.
It looks like he's the chocolate one. I think that's great.
Okay. Hey, I'll tell you what, we are in a kind of a holding pattern right now, but that gives me a chance to introduce you to a new songwriter along the Gulf Coast who has decided he is going to make his mark in the Mardi Gras world. Had a chance to catch up with him recently and introduced you to a brand new song for Mardi Gras that he hopes you'll be dancing to at a ball near you very soon. Take a look.
Bubblegum in the dish. We in your city, so we about to get lit.
Mardi Gras is the kind of event that inspires people to celebrate. And you can't celebrate without music, right? That's what Jabel Hendricks says, and he wrote, produced, and recorded a song about it.
I'm coming back home to actually celebrate the song, celebrate with COVID and everything. It's been awesome to just kind of get back into the spirit of Mardi Gras again.
Everybody knows when I get down. Everybody knows when I come around. Everybody knows it's a whole down.
The song is called Get Down, and it's the kind of song that gets people out on the dance floor at a Mardi Gras ball. And Jabel Hendricks pulls that feeling from his years growing up in Mobile's Down the Bay community, as well as time spent waiting for the Boom Boom to arrive.
It was something that I wanted to do for Mobile. I feel like that was something, with Mardi Gras being so special in the area, it's something that I wanted to give back to where I came from and make something that was kind of like an anthem for the port city, the real, true Mardi Gras.
Jabel lives in Atlanta now, where the lyrics of the song were inspired by a not-so-jovial encounter with another motorist in the ATL's famous traffic.
And someone, I think they cut me off, and instead of them, me being mad at them, they got mad at me. And I started off saying, beat down, and then I said, no, I can't talk about this. Everybody's going through a pandemic. We're going to say get down. And then it just started to manifest itself.
In other words, it's hard to be mad when you're busy being glad.
Well, I went to this thing called the Mardi Gras. Started in Mobile, Alabama, you know.
They call it Mardi Gras, but we call it the Boom Boom.
The Boom Boom, yeah, we do.
We want y'all to come and boom boom.
Love to see the boom boom band.
Making Mardi Gras, Darwin Singleton, NBC 15 News. And you can find Jabel's song on just about any music streaming service. I found it on Amazon Music, and check it out. He's wanting that song to go viral.
I was bobbing and weaving to it.
Yeah, it really. I also think one of the local radio stations played it pretty heavy too. Okay, hey, that bought us just enough time to allow the Order of LaShe's to arrive on the parade routes. We're very excited about that. I'm going to get this parade list out here, but you got the descriptions here.
I have the descriptions, so I'll read them to you whenever they come through.
15 stunning floats tonight, created by Craig Stevens, and 350 ladies wearing costumes by the very talented Johnny Weaver. We have so many artisans in our community that are great at making. We could throw a parade together. If somebody said, Queen Elizabeth's going to be here in just a few minutes. Yeah. Okay, we'll get her a parade together. Let's throw it together real quick.
There you go.
So we could do that. And it'll be nice, too.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we do that for her.
For sure.
She's getting over a little bout with COVID, but she's doing okay.
I was going to say she's got COVID at the moment, but once she gets through it.
So she had some like cold-like symptoms. Here we are talking about the Queen of England's health. I don't know how that happens.
It's great. It's off to a great start.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, we're going to rock and roll tonight. Okay. I'm really excited to see this.
I am as well. I'm excited for this theme.
Because it has some. Now, these ladies, and I start looking at who they're honoring here. They're starting to go back through time in my era. We're talking about Guns N' Roses and Michael Jackson.
Hey, I know a thing about that
Led
music.
Zeppelin okay.
I know a thing about that.
Now, you kids at home that are watching, you may have to ask Mom and Dad and maybe even Grandma on a couple of these. And Grandfather.
But no, it'll
who
be fine.
They are, yeah. But we're here for the spectacle of the Order of LaShe's. And also there's going to be music. I think there's about 5 or 6 high school marching bands scheduled for this. And then there's some other musical surprises along the way. So this
sprinkled in.
Yeah, you have to have music if you're going to have a rock and roll theme, right?
Yes.
Anxious also to see how this new netting works
It's
tonight.
going to pan out tonight?
Yeah, it really hasn't been tested to the max just yet.
It wasn't bad yesterday, though.
Yeah, so. All right, look at the crowd. It's a little sparse right now, but let me tell you what happens, and I know you're new to this, and our viewers are probably familiar. The parade goes down Church Street, which is a block on the other side of Government Plaza. In just a moment, you will see a sea of humanity rush over to this side of the building to catch the parade again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get it's a
double-decker.
twofer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see a lot of people right there on this side of the street already. Oh, we have a trivia question right now. Want to take it?
Sure.
All right.
In what year did Mobile experience over 300,000 revelers due to a police strike in another well-known Mardi Gras destination? Give us your answer on UTV44 on Facebook. We would love to see it.
Another well-known Mardi Gras destination. What could that be? Yeah, I know. Okay. I did not know this one. I remember when there was a police strike in another town that's not too far from here. I didn't realize it really
And this
put
town
that many people here.
This well-known Mardi Gras destination is the reason that you're not going to be here on Saturday. And
That's
Ashley's
true.
going to be filling in for you.
That's true. I MC a ball every year in New Orleans, which might be the answer to this.
Might be,
it might be. And
May
so,
not.
and you know, once you are built into an organization's tradition,
Yeah.
you just can't go say, okay, see you guys later. I've got a parade to do. So I'm still entrenched in that organization over there. So I MC the ball every year, which does give another one of our staff members a chance to experience the broadcast balcony. And this year it's going to be Ashley Knight, who's our breaking news reporter on NBC 15 today. And she knows this town. She's been to Mardi Gras for years, so this would be a good chance for her to experience
and she
it.
has talked about it every single day.
She's very excited about it.
Yes, very excited. Ever since she found out that she was going to fill your spot.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, she is very excited to do it. I'm excited to do it with her.
Well, it's the MOTs. That's a great parade.
Yes.
And I got a chance to go to their float barn, and we'll bring you some of that video. In fact, I'm going to share that video with you guys, so while you're waiting on the parade to start on Saturday, you can use that. That you get a chance to see how that works out with the different ways that the. Let me just tell you this.
Sure.
Every year, the MOTs have to come up. They feel like they have to come up with. It's like an amusement park, a new attraction. This year's new attraction is they have gone to New Orleans to research some of the new lighting techniques that a couple of the big groups over there use, and they have redone the lighting on some of their dragon floats. That when you see this at night on Saturday, I will be here, but I've already seen them. It will blow you away.
The dragon floats are all that I've heard about throughout this
they're
season.
amazing.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, this is your first one.
All right,
So.
now we have to look at the parade route. This is parade route A. Now, I'm not the best with directions, and I'm not the best of...
Well, I would tell you this. The Hargrove logo, where is that? Is right in the upper right-hand corner there. You see the two little blue and green marks. That's where we are. But this gives you an idea, especially when you see these marching bands and how far they have to walk. This is a long parade route.
It is a long parade route. They get their exercise in.
Yeah, because when you get up to the other end towards Spring Hill and then you go back down on Canal and back around, you see there's an area that you get a double whammy with the parade right in the center of Government Street between where we are and also up to Broad Street. So it's a long parade route, and when the weather's good, it's a nice walk.
It is.
But sometimes when it gets a little crazy or it rains or it's cold, you think, wow, they got a long way to go after they leave us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right. So we had a little stop on the parade, and that's why we're chatting with you a little bit, waiting on the parade to get here. But we understand it is moving again.
We're promised it's worth the wait.
It's around the corner. Yeah. It's always just around the corner.
That's right.
This is a really good spot, though, to watch it. So if you've got your family, you're thinking about where can we go. I like the fact that, number one, it's well lit down here.
Yeah.
And there is an area below our balcony that it's pretty large down there. And
I honestly, it's quite spacious. I didn't think that there was so much room down there, but there is.
You don't see it from up here unless you
No.
lean over the balcony.
Not
But it's a
really.
big area down there, and this is where they throw a lot at the TV cameras.
So then the things that we don't get, it drops down. So it's quite the area to get some things if that is what you are longing for.
Well, they are usually. That's one of the reasons they're here, for the spectacle. But also, now that we've got the net up, a lot of that's going to go bouncing off the net and down to the people below. Yeah, our gift to you.
Yes, here is a gift. You are more than welcome.
Have you started collecting things yet?
Sure have. The number one thing was moon pies.
So do you have like a bowl of moon pies at home?
I sure do. I don't eat them. My dad wants them.
Your dad seems like a character.
Here's the thing with Rob. It's all about Rob. So it's all. So I collect those beads I've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
I put that in a separate pile. Footballs and Nerf balls that we've had for Friday, I've collected.
Oh yeah.
I'm good for life.
And we're not even halfway through yet.
There.
No.
So I think I collected one or two more yesterday. So
there goes some of the floats right now over the Bankhead Tunnel, which means they still have, if you remember that map we showed you there, they've got a loop to make before they get here. And it stopped. So I'm not sure what's slowing the parade down, but we're tap dancing a little bit. That's a long distance from here. That's why the camera's a little bit shaky, but we wanted you to be able to see what's coming. And
we promise that there's floats coming.
I think that one there could possibly be the ladies of the 80s, the rock and roll ladies of the 80s.
Yes.
That's what it looked like to me. In case you're just joining us, let's take a look at what we have coming up for the rest of the week. Because, we have to talk about something till it gets here, don't we?
We sure do.
Okay. Well, now tomorrow night, it will be the Mystic Stripers, and
that'll be Thursday because we're not on Wednesday.
I keep forgetting that. That explains why there's no 23rd.
You're throwing me off, Darwin.
I'm sorry. Well,
but it's your birthday. But you should have. But the 24th is your birthday.
It is my birthday, and it's kind of fun because it usually falls. I'm a Mardi Gras child, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but honestly.
So that's why it's your favorite time of year.
Another year older. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Once again is when. I remember my grandmother saying, when you get to a certain point, you quit counting.
That's right.
I totally get it now. All right. Crew of Columbus, February 25th. That is Friday. And the Mystic Stripers and Crew of Columbus take no prisoners. So you will appreciate the net on those days.
And then February 26th, you will not be here. Ashley Knight will take your place for that Saturday. It is the Mystics of Time. And the parade that we were talking about earlier with the dragons, correct?
That's correct. Infant Mystics and Order of Doves. That is Lundi Gras. That is a term you need to get used to.
Well, tell me about it.
It's a Monday before Fat Tuesday. It's called Lundi Gras.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Or some people say Lundi Gras, but I call it Lundi Gras. I'm not really sure what's the
I'm going to go with what Darwin Singleton says.
Well, that could get you in big trouble. Fat Tuesday, now NBC 15 will have the mainstay of coverage for 4 hours between 10 and 2, but then we will go back on the air with the Mamga Mammoth Parade at just after that. That's usually in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't believe the last parade of the night, and I believe everyone's going to be on their own to catch that one live. The Order of Myths, that's the oldest parade in the city, and that's usually what wraps up Mardi Gras. So everybody goes home after that, and
a lot of fun.
They just kind of fall in the easy chair and exhaust. And just say, okay, I'm done. And then they get ready for Ash Wednesday to, go say, okay, well, I partied too much, and now I've got to atone for that.
That's right. You can watch all of our parades on our YouTube channel. Just search UTV44 Mobile Mardi Gras, and that is where you can watch it. You can also watch it on NBC15.com/watch or on our YouTube page. But tonight, I don't know, are we having technical difficulties?
Well, I understand now. We believe our streaming is back up, I hope.
Okay.
Tonight's parade will be posted tomorrow, so it's usually about a day after we air them that you can go onto the YouTube channel, and I just go to YouTube. I just go to YouTube and I search UTV44 Mardi Gras, and it pops up, and that's kind of cool because the people that are in the parades, they're riding in the floats. They get to watch them.
What they did.
And yeah.
They get to watch them in action.
Well, it's kind of like evidence, isn't it? Yeah. And then we can go back and look at all the things we said that we wish we had.
Yes. It's a fun revolving door. It's so much fun.
Wow, this is really unusual to have the parade delayed this long.
Really?
No one tells us why.
I have to ask you, what is the longest that it's been delayed?
Well, sometimes it's been my experience over the years. We've had a float catch fire.
Oh.
Yeah, actually we've had floats. I'm going to the general information page. We've actually had floats destroyed by fire. I remember one since I've been here.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of times flats.
Okay.
And they have to figure that out and
Figure the flats out.
So I mean, it's usually a mechanical issue, but the floats have gotten newer and better along the way, and some of the very old chassis that they used for some of. And there's some floats now, and there's one in New Orleans, and I think it still rolls. That still uses the old Civil War era wagons.
Really?
That their floats are built on, and they have, I think, steel. Like wagon wheels that they roll on.
Huh.
Yeah. It wasn't until just a few years ago. I think it's just that's their thing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unusual, but we don't do that anymore. All right, people waving. All right, we're glad to see people having a good time out here. They're
all
waving at us
sorts of
over there. We're going to take a break because the parade looks like we see a few police cars approaching. That could be a sign that we're almost there. So I know you want to see more than just our voices that you're listening to. I promise you there's a parade just around the corner.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back in just a moment. Until then, let's check out Hargrove and get to know them a little bit better.
At Hargrove, we recognize that the right people make all the difference. We're dedicated to safely executing projects within the manufacturing, energy production, and process industries. What we build best are relationships. Not only do we work together as one team in engineering, controls and automation, technical services, and construction, we also work to build the communities in which we live and work. The right people, in the right place, at the right time, starts here. For more information about Hargrove, visit hargrove-epc.com.
A parade literally coming into focus. The owner of LaShe's back with us, and they have finally reached our broadcast balcony. We are excited to see them. Satsuma High School Band will be here in just a second, I believe, but we've been having a little problem with some of the which bands are arriving at a certain time. I'm just going to wait until I see them. Okay, hey, how about this? This is the 151st Army Band.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, welcome to Mobile.
Yes, we're excited to have you.
A lot of military bands here. Hey, if we can get sound back into our headphones, that'd be great real quick here. We're getting kind of an echo sound, so... All right, working on it right now. Very good. Sheriff's Posse here with us right now. First time I've seen them this year.
Very beautiful. I always wonder, is there anything new that they're going to throw? Friday we had toilet paper, we had ramen noodles, we had
bags of peanuts, which, you know, the peanuts have been a favorite throw for a long time in Mobile. It just depends on how they're packaged. They used to actually throw, and sometimes they still do, still in the shell. All right, and if we can, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we got our sound back in our earphone. All right. Big Bertha, of course, she is, you don't see these anymore. These are actually gas-propelled, if I'm not mistaken, gas-propelled or gas generator
I don't
trucks.
think I'll ever get tired of seeing Big Bertha.
Actually, if you could see it in the sky, if you were driving on the interstate right now, you'd see
it
big
rotating.
beam of light rotating. It's a searchlight. It was actually used for military purposes. Now it's used for fun.
And then we have the Grand Marshal trolley coming on through.
That's where our Grand Marshal is tonight. Yes. And Kelly, I believe is her name. Carrie Benson. I called her Kelly. Kelly Benson.
With Dance Without Limits. So very fun that she gets to go on the trolley. And
I believe that was a Jag.
That is the USA Jags.
There's a Paula Jaguar, and I forget the names of it. There's two mascots. There's a male and female. And that obviously is the male. Okay. Probably the female's on the other side. Okay. Southpaw, that's it. Thank you. Ed, our director, is
feeding us all the information we need.
that we can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the producer. Okay, Patrick's directing. They have actually created, this is the coolest thing, you guys. They've actually created a control room in a stairwell.
Yes.
I'm not, they came there, there's nothing but stairs there. Now it's a big control
quite unique,
room.
I'm not going to lie.
It's great. Oh,
We're making them blush back there.
Blunt High School Marching Band. I think this is the first time we've seen Blunt in the parade so far this year. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this is their first time on TV this year. And they always put on a good show. We're going to let them get closer, and then we're going to let you listen.
Enjoy.
Somebody will let me know if I'm wrong. Blunt High School. Wow, what a great sound they have. A wall of sound.
Yeah. I like that.
And they look great. Purple and gold, which is Mobile's original Mardi Gras colors.
Yes, green was not in there. I did not know that.
Green's kind of a New Orleans thing, from what I understand. But yeah, gold and purple was our original colors, and that's why you'll see in our city flag for Mardi Gras only those two colors.
Right. All right, we ready for the first one?
It's the executive board float.
Yes.
And this is the emblem, I believe, too.
I believe this first float is the emblem float.
Could you see yourself in a big champagne glass?
Every day. Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That would be a lot.
Oh, there's an umbrella throw.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
That is nice. Oh, she's throwing umbrellas. Hey, that's class
I like
act.
her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
she's throwing all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, a wreath? Oh,
wow.
I like that one.
Beautiful. That is, wow.
But riding on that champagne glass is Queen Ashley in emblem Patricia. It's designed for committee chairman Queen Ashley. She holds the highest honor for the LaShe's, and emblem Patricia exemplifies the stunning lady in a gold New York showgirl.
And they're being followed by the Excelsior Band, which is Mobile's oldest brass band. And they always come out and sound so good. We have a couple of riderless horses representing people lost, unfortunately, over the past 2 years.
Yes.
And we've seen that a lot lately in the processions, and rightfully so. Order of LaShe's, look at the ladies, what beautiful floats. The colors just pop now. Isn't it amazing how the colors are being used? They just pop with the lights. It's just gorgeous.
The bright colors are what pops.
Our colorful marshals there. The Order of LaShe's. And here we go.
This is the history float. All past themes are listed, and each year a new theme is added. The first parade theme was, guess it, Egyptian Nights. How cool is that?
Egyptian themes are very popular with Mystic Cruise.
Oh, one got through.
All right. Hey, ladies.
Oh,
now, you got to remember, some of these ladies have been here since the beginning of the Order of LaShe's. It's amazing to think they started out with 50 members, and now they have 450.
Yes.
That is a big group.
Absolutely incredible.
Their float barn is down just off Virginia Street by the tracks down there,
Yeah.
and not very far from the MOT float barns. And it seems like there's always something going on down there. And these crews, they're not just doing nothing the rest of the year. They're having events, they're raising money, they become a family because they do all these activities
All throughout
together.
the year.
Yeah, so it becomes, when they say it's a mystic society, it's because they're like a family. They do cling together. Robinson School of Dance, and they have been in Mobile a mainstay when it comes to dance entertainment, and some of their folks have really gone on to do some amazing things. These young ladies, and usually there's a few guys very talented, and they really bring it. I've done stories with them in the past when I've done features. Years ago when I used to do features, and I would always be exhausted when we were done. And no, I could never kick that high. If I tried, it'd be selling a bowl of Rice Krispies, I always say.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, and pop, yeah. And put back into place.
There you go. So you can't do what they're doing right now, not even with the batons. A flaming baton, maybe.
Not even the privacy of my own home will I do that.
All right. Trying to help you out here.
Oh, look at that sparkling diamond ring. Wow.
Right? All right, so this float is titled New York, and it features the Statue of Liberty, famous streets, and landmarks in the Big Apple, like Wall Street we see, Broadway, Macy's.
That shines bright like a diamond, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh, I got a move pie going through.
All right.
Score one for Rob.
Oh, and that's a coconut one. I like that.
Is that the coconut?
Yeah, I think
there
so.
There you go. Well, I hope he likes them.
What's his name again? Rob?
Rob. That's
Is that
what
your
you're
dad?
getting. That's
Rob?
what it's getting. And he's watching tonight.
He is? Oh, hey, Rob.
He
Your
is
daughter doesn't stop talking about you.
Yeah.
I've heard about your Disney room. We'll talk
Yes.
about that later. All right, here comes the theme. This is New York's, it's when they get a chance to put in their theme. Isn't that beautiful? Statue of Liberty?
This is the LaShe's live in concert.
This is their theme.
Yes.
This is when they advertise their
They
theme
bring
for the
live
year.
concerts to all the streets of Mobile.
And what's going to happen from this float on is their idea of a concert they'd probably like to see. Maybe in the Civic Center, Beamble Square. Who knows? I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. Baker High School Marching Band bringing it to the parade route tonight. They are ready to let you have it. So let's go. They just caught the tail end of it here. But hey, thank you, Baker. That procession, that drum procession,
And the
felt
dance has
fairly
been great
good.
so far. You got to know this flow right here, Darwin.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Oh, that's definitely a thriller right there.
There
Definitely
you
a
go.
thriller.
He's got it. He's got it.
Do you remember when that video came out?
I do.
You were probably 2 years old, right?
I do. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
No, you were younger, but I remember that was such an amazing moment.
Woo.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, look at that! How the net catches a fish. I'm
It's
a little
helping us
excited about
tonight.
that. Wow! Wow, that is a really good interpretation of the
love
album cover too. There's a glove.
The glove.
J5 and the Jackson 5 on the side.
Yeah.
MTV gets a little shout out there.
That's a good one. I like that one.
These floats are really, really nice. Float builder is trying to see. Oh, Craig Stevens, Carnival artist, did the floats tonight. Very good.
Beautiful.
Blow House Band, these guys do it their way. I'm not kidding. These guys have a busy schedule. They can't be bothered with slowing down for Mardi Gras. Let's listen.
I have been impressed with them every night.
They're great, and they're fun. And they will not go by this broadcast balcony without playing.
That's right. So you get them every night.
Yeah, Yeah, because they see a spotlight and they can't help it. They just start playing.
All right, next we've got the rock and roll ladies of the 80s. You know, Cher, Joan Jett,
I'm
Janis
familiar with
Joplin.
them.
They're featuring the float and the crowd. The group Heart, you know them, right?
Yeah,
Was one of
I saw them in concert,
Did
actually.
you really? They were one of the first bands featuring women and features Jett on the front, as you can see.
That
How
is
about
Joan
that?
Jett. Yeah, I saw them in Lexington, Kentucky.
Did you really?
And this is a true story. I went down. The group I was with went down for a beverage at the bar later,
Yeah.
and they showed up and sat at the table next to us, and they were
Really?
exhausted. So we just
What?
left them alone, but it was so cool. So it's really neat they're being honored here. That's Cher right there, Janis,
Yes.
and that big what is there's a fish, and I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Can't figure that one out.
Like a barracuda?
Barracuda! Oh my
Barracuda.
gosh, very
Oh,
good.
so
Heart.
good tonight.
Bravo.
I am on fire.
You are on fire. Jeez. Heart, Barracuda. I see the hearts on the other side. Boy,
Yeah.
it just clubbed me over the head with it.
I
Jeez.
mean, you know. Come on now.
You're handy. You stay
I
right
try
here.
to
Don't
be.
go anywhere.
That's it. I'm not going anywhere the rest of the evening. I'm going to let you take over this one because this float right here, let me tell you, is something else. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's definitely Prince.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
He is standing tall wearing the iconic purple tux. Do you have one of those?
Let me think. I don't have a purple tux.
You need one. I feel like you need one for Mardi Gras. And singing Purple Rain. Do you know that song?
I'm quite aware of that song. That's
Okay.
a great. That's
It's
a
one of
really
my-
good rendition of him.
It
That's really
is.
good. I like that. This
He's
is
riding,
great floats.
or he was riding a red Corvette.
Little Red Corvette.
Little red Corvette, that's right.
I say, well, I get delirious. Remember that song?
Yes.
That was a great one too.
When, excuse me, when doves cry.
When
is it?
Doves Cry.
When doves cry.
Yeah. And that's the symbol that he became that no one knew what to say to interpret the symbol.
Well,
on
and
the
that
side.
symbol right there, it's now a statue in Minneapolis.
Really? I did
Yes.
not know that. Yeah, it's out there. You see it there. It's behind the Mardi Gras logo, but it is that symbol that Prince became at some point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. That's too bad because he had a lot of more music in it. All right. You can't see them just yet, but you can hear them. The Viger High School Band just about ready to come into view here at our Hargrove balcony. We so appreciate where we are because this
got
is the best seat in the house. Yes.
Let's listen in on Viger High School.
All right, Viger's marching band just coming into our screen, and here we go. A lot of sound from a small section of brass, but you know what happens because these bands do so many parades. They will divide up some of their band and make several marching groups out of them. So Viger's band's much bigger than that, but that's part of them. But that's the way they can actually get in more parades.
That's right.
Because we have a big parade schedule here. Look at this.
We've got Queens of the Night. Freddie Mercury, you see
Freddie
right
Mercury.
there at the very front, featured. And he was the lead singer for Queen, in case you didn't know, and brought the group to recording fame. These LaShe's, they are bringing Mardi Gras fame to parade goers. I love this float.
The Bohemian Rhapsody
Bohemian
video
Rhapsody,
there.
yep.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Huge fan of Queen. They were an amazing group. Well, they're still around. Who's it? They have a new singer. Well, it's not new anymore. He's been with them for a long time.
But a few years ago.
Adam Lambert. Is that
Yes,
his name? Yeah.
that's correct. Hey, you got it.
I have a few brain cells, but they're scattered everywhere, and I have to reach real high
You
now
redeemed yourself
to
from
retrieve
earlier.
some of that
Did
stuff.
you watch the Freddie Mercury biopic?
I have not seen it yet.
Oh, it's good.
Everyone says
you need
it
to watch
is.
it. Oh.
I have to check it out. I saw the Elton John
That was a
Rocket
good
Man movie.
one.
That was good too. But so I'm sure I'll get around to seeing that one eventually.
Are you a ZZ Top fan?
I was a G. Well, you know, I still when Sharp Dressed Man comes on, You just have to pull over the car and get out and boogie by the
I
bag.
don't doubt that for a second for you. Now, this float features Rockin' Fur Guitars, Bon Jovi, and that ZZ Top beer are undeniably presenting a heavy metal concert,
There's
don't you
Metallica,
think?
yeah. Okay, so this is a dedication to heavy metal.
Yes.
Although, I don't know if I would consider ZZ Top is kind of borderline heavy metal, but
Metallica is.
definitely. Bon Jovi, they fall in
maybe.
that category. They're flirting around with it. We were debating that in the newsroom the other day. Well, who was heavy metal and who wasn't? I don't know how we got on it, but there we were.
The things that are talked about in the newsroom.
Well, and a good float gets people talking.
That's right.
It already has.
That was a good float.
That was a good float. Of course, anything can get us talking.
Yes.
A gentle breeze can get us talking.
Exactly. Speaking of ZZ Top, my dad, Rob, was on a plane with them, one of them not too long ago.
What did they discuss anything?
I think that he was a couple rows behind. I'm gonna have to ask, but I think he was a couple rows behind him. But he rode on a flight with one of them.
That is what we call a brush with greatness.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. So there you go. All right, how about this one? Guns N' Roses Lies. Axl Rose was the lead vocalist for Guns N' Roses and is about to go live in concert as the float approaches. The float features big pistols and roses, of course. How about that?
And that big dangling cigarette and a black hat.
Yes.
Axl Rose there. Well, actually, that's Slash, right?
Yes.
Another brain cell just popped into my head. I'm working on it here.
You're getting it. I'm so proud of you, Darwin.
All right!
Yay!
Let's
Now, I'm
make
going to
eye
tell you,
contact with some of the
those
ladies.
ladies, I think, they had some arms.
I'm telling you.
All right.
Now, if you're going to do a rock and roll parade, you got to have Chico in it. And there he is.
I love
Yay,
Hello, Chico!
All right. There you go.
There you go.
He's such a cool guy.
He is. Has he been on every parade this week?
He's done every parade in Mobile since the beginning of Mardi Gras.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it just electrified the last 23 years.
There you go.
No, he is really good. He is amazing. He's just a nice guy.
He is. All right, we ready for the next one?
I believe I am.
Okay, you read it.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. This is a tribute to the Muscle Shoals recording studio. Many song artists began their recording career at this studio located in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. They provided musical backing for Wilson Pickett, Aretha Franklin, Rolling Stones, Leonard Skinner, Joe Cocker, Cher, Paul Simon, to name a few. Recording studio founder Rick Paul is the figurehead on this float. And Muscle Shoals is still revered in the music world.
How about that?
Speaking of music, this is Second Line Brass Band. Yeah, this is. You know what? We're seeing more and more bands get together. Now, Second Line is a relatively new entry into Mobile's music scene. And this is really exciting to see Mobile's brass music scene grow. It used to be, when I first got here, it was pretty much Excelsior Band.
Really?
But now there's probably a dozen now.
That's awesome.
And
Love
it's really
that.
great to see them. Excellent. Good job.
All right, here we go. The next float we have is Led Zeppelin in the Stairway to LaShe's. The Zeppelin is playing ahead of this rocking group of ladies. Zeppelin song, Stairway to Heaven, you know that one too, you have to.
Yeah,
is featured on each side of this stunning float. How about that? That's pretty cool.
Growing up, you had to know the words to that song.
Is that
because you had to sing along to it on your 8-track tape player.
Yeah. Oh, 8-track
Absolutely.
tapes.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll explain what that is in a little while, okay? Right now we're busy. Oh, so excited to get cassettes.
Yes.
After the 8-track.
Yes.
Remember cassettes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because your parents probably had cassettes.
My parents had cassettes.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? They may still have them in
Everybody
the
does
attic.
in their attic.
Yeah,
I
in the
still
attic
have them
somewhere.
in my attic, yeah.
Yeah.
I may even have a thing to play them on. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
You're watching the Order of LaShe's on UTV44. Our Mardi Gras coverage continuing. We have a whole week of Mardi Gras to go. This is Tuesday before Fat Tuesday.
We do. Now, we are not going to be on tomorrow night.
No. If you show up here, we won't be here. Oh, there's an Abba Shrine Temple. You know, they do a lot of amazing work for children, and they also put on a good show. And I don't know how they keep their vehicles running. Probably they're tip top underneath that rough exterior.
All right, we've got MTV, the Headbangers Ball. This float recognizes many contributions and historic events. Ooh, were you all right there? Let's say Darwin got in.
Oh, yeah, no, one got
no
through.
way. Oh.
Okay, you see, who's the
She's
picture on
coming.
the side? That's Phil Collins?
Yes.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead, that's right. Okay, the woman that's tossing the moon pies is my favorite over here. Yes.
All right,
she
yeah.
had like 3 or 4 chocolate ones came through. Oh, we got like 5 or 6 moon pies. This is great.
BC Rain High School Marching Band. Down on the Parkway, DIP, BC Rain. Looking good tonight, sounding good too.
All right, you ready for the last quote? Ready for the last quote?
This is the last quote,
All
yeah.
right, AC/DC, Australian band described as a true hard rock group. One of the most famous recordings, Highway to Hell, you know that one.
Oh, yeah.
AC/DC has sold over 200 million records worldwide and about 75 million here in the U.S. The quote depicts a rocker and the cannon is for those about to rock.
We salute you. All right, I will tell you this. I think this has been one of the best LaShe's float parades that I've seen in years. It really, it just was fun. It looked great.
Yeah,
The
I
energy
agree.
was there.
I agree. That was fun.
I have listened to just about, I think I've listened to every artist that they
Yes.
brought tonight, and it was just fun. It's just something we can all embrace and have a good time with. That's what Mardi Gras is about.
The floats were so vibrant, and they have been vibrant all week, but so vibrant. All of the iconic music stars that you see on there, I was impressed.
Craig Stevens, carnival artist, great job. Johnny Weaver with the costumes, excellent job. Kudos to the LaShe's. They've done it again, and if we weren't attached to these things, we could run up the street and catch it again.
We would. We would do what
Yeah.
half of these people are doing, going back and forth.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
a twofer.
It was just a great parade
It really
tonight.
was.
And now the next big show is going on right now. It's the City of Mobile's cruise.
As quick as they clean,
It's
as
amazing,
quick,
isn't it?
I mean, it blows my mind.
That's one thing that impresses everybody who's new to Mardi Gras is what the city employees do to turn it around so
Yes.
quickly. Okay, so you've just experienced the Order of LaShe's. If you're new to watching Carnival in Mobile, that is the way we do it. It only gets better from here, and we still have a week to go. Of course, you said tomorrow night is a rain day. We didn't have any parades rained out, which means we're not going to have a parade tomorrow night. So tomorrow night, I might actually cook dinner at home. Might actually watch a little TV.
Yeah.
Go to bed early.
As you have the morning show at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a day off, and everybody needs one of those
Yeah.
to get recharged for what's ahead.
Exactly.
All right. Once again, Hargrove, thank you so much. Hargrove Controls and Automation, what a great place to watch a parade from. And, you know, you're watching it from here, too. So it's not just us. You get a chance to see it from the best seat in the house. Well, that's it for tonight. And I guess tomorrow night we'll take a night off, and then we come back with... What is the next one we got? It's Crew.
It is the Mystic Stripers.
Yeah, and that's Thursday, Crew Columbus on Friday.
Exactly.
All right, so.
Should be a lot of fun.
If you want to see this parade again, you can look for it on our YouTube channel with UTV44. Just search Mardi Gras on YouTube and UTV44, and you'll find it and watch it again. Probably this time tomorrow night it should be posted.
It should be. Absolutely.
All right. So thanks so much for joining us, and we're going to send it back to you at home to get ready, brush your teeth, go to bed, watch the late news. What you do?
On NBC 15.
Yeah, on NBC 15,
That's right.
and then get up in the morning and turn on NBC 15 again, because I'll be there, and then Heather, you will be there at noon.
I will be there at 12:30.
Gulf Coast Today.
Yes, on Gulf Coast today.
We count on your patronage and viewership. is what keeps us employed.
It should be a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great evening, and you're going to have to learn to say this.
I know I'm gonna. You know what?
All right. Are you ready? Try
Sure,
it with
we're
me.
gonna try.
Laissez.
Laissez.
Laissez le bon temps.
Laissez le bon temps.
Brûlé.
Brûlé. Laissez le bon temps brûlé.
Not brûlé, that you eat that. It's
Brûlé.
roulé.
Brûlé.
Roulé. Like a roulette wheel. I
We'll
will
work
get it.
on
We'll
it.
work
I'll
on
get
it.
it
Good night,
done.
everybody.
At Hargrove, we recognize that the right people make all the difference. We're dedicated to safely executing projects within the manufacturing, energy production, and process industries. What we build best are relationships. Not only do we work together as one team in engineering, controls and automation, technical services, and construction, we also work to build the communities in which we live and work. The right people, in the right place, at the right time, starts here. For more information about Hargrove, visit hargrove-epc.com.